We can go ahead and start if you want. Yeah. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for singing, Joan. Thank you for playing, Michael. And thank you also, Lori, who is filling in for Chris today. Chris has a rehearsal, so he is not with us today. So we wish him well. So anyway, welcome. Welcome to the Ventura Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Bonnie. I'm one of the ministers here, and it's great to see y'all. Great also to welcome the people that are viewing us online. I have a few announcements for everybody. If you are a first-time visitor, we have ambassadors that are wearing teal stoles. There's one Rhina right over there, and there's another one. Oh, there's Lacey. She's wearing one too. There you go. Okay. And if you have any questions, you can go to them, or you can go to our website, www.venturacsl.org, or there's also a desk through that door there where you can get any kind of information that you might need. We have a choir that's a wonderful choir. They are Hearts in Harmony, and they rehearse on Sundays from 11:30 to 12:30. Everyone is welcome. They rehearse downstairs after the service. Every third Wednesday of each month, we have a science and spirituality group from 6:30 to 8 p.m. The next meeting is October 15th, and they're looking at Dan Brown's Secret of Secrets. So feel free to just show up for that if you like. And I think that's all the announcements for now. We'll have some more later. But in the meantime, let's call up Bill Hadris, who will lead us in a youth and family message.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You guys want to join me? Come help? Cool. Oh, you okay?
Oh, ouch.
You got it.
You all right?
You want to sit over here?
Let me move that a little bit. There we go. Okay, never mind.
Good job. All right. As Reverend Bunny said, I'm Bill Hadris with Youth and Family. Oops. All right. I'll start with a quote today. Oh, a couple more. Cool. Hey, Jax. Any thought which tends to inspire, to comfort, and to give peace to the mind is good. So how do we fill our minds with thoughts that inspire, comfort, and give peace to the mind? Any thoughts on that? Well, think about it. Think about it. Remember, we do not carry the burden of the world on our shoulders. That's God's job. Our job is to know we are one with the world. So that's pretty easy, right? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Be grateful, I guess.
What's that?
Be grateful, I guess.
Be grateful. I like that. That works, huh?
Be respectful.
Be respectful. Absolutely. I like it. Any thoughts? No, not right now. Another thing we can do is stop for a second, take a breath, and make some time to witness the wonder of the world, whether it's a butterfly passing by, the sun rising or setting, clouds painting the sky, the smell of a rose, or the song of a bird, maybe even the howl of a coyote. Harmony with all that surrounds us and is us. In that state of here and now, we experience our complete oneness while accepting our individual uniqueness. In this state, we love everyone and all things unconditionally. So let go of judgment or that we are being judged and know that everyone belongs. So I invite you all to repeat after me. I am in harmony with spirit.
I am in harmony with spirit.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you.
Okay. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Thank you. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Okay, thank you. All right, so we'll now pause for prayer from Susan Burrell.
Okay.
Okay.
I've already cried once this morning,
my
so let's
goodness.
see.
Okay.
As the practitioners stand in divine union with this prayer, I know we are in harmony. So putting that idea of harmony deeper into our heart center, just planting that seed of harmony and oneness. Taking a deep breath. In this moment, I know absolutely that that oneness permeates and saturates every single person in this room, so that we are filled up to overflowing with that divine essence, that divine light, that divine love. And as we begin to imbibe it into our cells, into all the molecules that make us up, I know that this begins to radiate out, touching each other and moving into the community and the world, so that there is harmony, there is oneness, there is love, and there is peace. And knowing that this is so today and every day, I say thank you, thank you, thank you, with gratitude overflowing. And I release my word into the divine law of oneness, knowing absolutely it is done. And together we say, and so it is.
Thank you. Thank you, Susan. And so let us pray together, continuing to stay in this quiet place, breathing in and out, trusting and knowing that there truly is that one life that Susan spoke of, and that that one life belongs in and through each of us, that we are that life. And so we inhale and exhale and get a sense of the I am presence within us, the one life that a spirit goes by many names: God, Spirit, higher power, love. Today we call it I am. And so let us breathe in and breathe out and trust and know that that presence circulates through us always, the I am that is everything, that is both everything and nothing. Today we abide in that presence, as we allow it, as we set it free, as it gives through us and receives through us. Today we sing together, I am remembering who I am, not only for ourselves, for our own self-remembrance, but for remembrance of all beings everywhere, animate, inanimate, all sparks of God here in creation. Together let us sing, I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am.
I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am.
I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am.
I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am.
I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. And resting in that divine remembrance, let us breathe in deeply. And then exhale, gently opening our eyes as love, in love, and in service to what is, as it is, and so it is. Namaste.
Hello, everybody. I'm Lori Sunshine. I'm a musical therapist here in Ventura County, and I have a healing song for us all today. A song, a prayer for peace. And it's going to honor our ancestors, our grandfathers, our grandmothers, and all those here who need healing. And I would count every single one of us included. So everyone, let's just take a nice deep breath together. And breathe out. And open our hearts and our minds to all that need healing today, our loved ones, our beloved family and friends, and ourselves, and all the earth. So I'm going to bring my buffalo drum and this ancient song. Grandmother, I offer my prayers to you for the healing of our earth. Grandfather, we offer our prayers to you for the healing of our nations. Heal, heal our earth. Heal, heal our nations. Heal, heal our earth. Heal, heal our nations. Grandmother, we offer our prayers to you for the healing of the women. Grandfather, we offer our prayers for you for the healing of the men. Heal, heal the women. Heal, heal the men. Heal, heal Grandmother, we offer our prayers to you for the healing of the children. Grandfather, we offer our prayers for you to the healing of the family. Heal the children. Heal our family. Heal the children. Heal the family. Our grandmother, we offer our prayers to you for the healing of our heart. Grandfather, we offer our prayers for you to the healing of our souls. Heal our heart. Heal the soul. Heal our heart. Heal our souls.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lori, it was beautiful. Thanks so much for playing and for singing. Really appreciate it. So beautiful. Well, it's great to see you all here today. Thanks so much for joining us. We're talking about self-care, when self-care becomes service is the name of the talk. And for those of you who were here last week, and even if you weren't here, I spoke about what are we going to do with all these feelings that are going on in the world right now, right? No matter what side you're on, there are feelings, strong feelings on both sides. And I said that the message last week was for anybody who has an amygdala, right? If you have an amygdala, part of your brain that deals with fight or flight, right, or freeze, then that talk was for you. Because, you know, there's been a lot of division in the world. It's been tumultuous. There's been discord. And last week I encouraged us to do the inner work to look at suffering in the world without needing an enemy, to refrain from polarizing, to refrain from getting a bigger hammer to beat the other side into submission, to refrain from getting a bigger hammer to beat ourselves into submission, and to recognize also that anger and fear and grief are the source behind a lot of this discord that we're experiencing. And it always starts with us healing our own fear or anger or grief or sense of separation, not only from one another, but our separation from God. One of the things that I didn't speak about last week, though, was the importance of self-care in the midst of any form of turbulence, whether it's personal or whether it's global or what have you. The importance of self-care is really strong. And there is a place within us where self-care actually is service. Legitimate, authentic self-care is service. So today we're talking about that. And I'm talking about that because I trust everybody sitting in this sanctuary that we're all good people, right? You're all good people? Raise your hand if you're a bad person. Okay. Oh, I see somebody in the back raising a pinky. All right. Well, we're all blissfully and abundantly perfect and imperfect at the same time. But I think that a lot of us are here to be of service, to help the world or to help one another. And sometimes in our eagerness to help the world or to help one another, we neglect ourselves. Now, there are many, many, many reasons for self-neglect. Sometimes it feels like there's not enough time. Sometimes it feels like that we are on a treadmill and there's way too much to do and we don't have time for self-care. Sometimes we ask ourselves, how can I enjoy myself when other people are suffering? If you take a moment, just consider your own reasons, your own possible reasons for neglecting your own self-care. Is there anybody here that's perfect at self-care, by the way? Because if you are, please stand up. Let us worship you, and you can come up here and do this talk. Because I'm trying to practice what I preach all the time, but I am a flawed individual, and I'm working on myself all the time. But yes, there are many, many reasons why we sometimes neglect our own self-care, and we're all, I hope, have the capacity to discern our own reasons. What's behind that? It's really, what I would call, again, that part of the brain's fault. The brain, I skipped something I was going to do. I'll come back to it. The part of the brain that that looks at duality, okay? This is a picture that I showed last week when I talked about duality, how there's the allegory of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. When they go into the garden, they're in paradise, and then they eat from the fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which means that they recognize, they start to embody duality, and then they are ashamed. They are ashamed, like my cat there. They're ashamed and they cover themselves up. They cover their nakedness. That is part of the human condition, is that we're always striving to be more because we are ashamed. We don't remember who we are. We believe that we don't deserve self-care, that other people deserve care more. I don't know if you all remember, if you were here a few weeks ago, I spoke about a Buddhist teacher named Ajahn Brahm, who talked about how when he was awarded a prize and he couldn't believe that they were giving him this prize, and then he gave a very sort of self-deprecating speech about how other people deserved it more, and then the next year, another great prize was offered to a humanitarian, and the guy gave the same sort of self-deprecating speech about how others deserved it more. And finally, Ajahn Brahm realized to say that when somebody is giving you something, a compliment or a gift of care or something, you just say, "Thank you, I deserve that." And I asked the congregation to say that, and they went, "Thank you, I deserve that." As do I. Can we say that together now? Thank you, I deserve that. Thank you, I deserve that. Thank you, I deserve self-care. Thank you, I deserve that little square on my thing there. Thank you, I deserve self-care. Thank you, I deserve to be myself. Thank you, everybody, I deserve to be myself. I deserve love. Thank you, I deserve love. Absolutely, we all deserve self-care. But instead, at times, we abide in what we might call the trance of unworthiness. This is from Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach. She spoke about how we breathe the toxic gas of believing there is something wrong with us. Isn't that a beautiful image? We are unable to perceive the truth of who we are. And in some cases, this may feel virtuous, right? That suffering and sacrifice may feel virtuous. It may feel humble. It may feel helpful. But what if it isn't? Today, I'm going to propose a better way for us to move through life. And that is in radical, exquisite, abundant self-care, believing in our right to deserve self-care, believing that self-care is not indulgent, self-indulgent, or not selfish, but that self-care blesses us. And as we bless ourselves, we bless all beings. Self-care that blesses us as it blesses the world. Because again, I say this all the time, but I have to remind myself all the time that as we love ourselves, we love others. And as we love others, we love ourselves. Because there is only one. As we love ourselves, we love others. As we love others, we love ourselves. So can you commit to that? Can you commit to really, truly loving yourself and taking care of yourself and know that it blesses others as we do that? Okay, good. Come on up here and if this were a class, I'd make you talk. Can we commit to that? Can we really believe it and live like that truth is true? I'm hoping that if anybody's struggling with that right now, we can move into a place where we are freer to do that by the end of this message. I want to talk a little bit first about how we may have gotten into this belief, how we start to believe the falsehood, the toxic gas of unworthiness. Something that I think we have learned over the years is to seek reassurance that we are enough or not enough through comparison. No. Okay. Does anybody here, other than Susan Burrell, compare themselves to others sometimes and come up lacking? Okay, I see some pinkies up there. Yeah, we do a show of pinkies sometimes versus a show of hands if it's sort of embarrassing. There are lots of quotes about comparisons. Comparisons are odious. Shakespeare did a play on words on that, and he said comparisons are odorous. Maybe he was talking about toxic gas. Who knows? I don't know. Comparison is the thief of joy, said Theodore Roosevelt. The thief of joy. How many times do we compare ourselves without realizing that it's robbing us of our joy? What if we could do things differently? I was in a class a couple weeks ago, and the teacher asked us to identify what is it within us that causes us to deny our good, that causes us to block the recipient of good feelings about ourselves. And I didn't say this out loud in the class because it was too embarrassing, but I'm going to tell y'all. Don't tell anybody. Same for you people that are watching online. The thing that came to me when she asked that question, what is it that blocks your capacity to receive, is Gandhi. Gandhi Ji. Gandhi, where is he at? Oh, yeah, there he is, right there by Spartacus and Ram Dass. Gandhi, who I love. I adore Gandhi. I'm around people that follow Gandhi all the time. But I'll tell you what the problem with Gandhi was. He had 9 possessions. 9 possessions. Here's Gandhi and his 9 possessions. Y'all, that's like 1/3 of my sock drawer. And I tell myself, you know, Bonnie, you should be more like Gandhi. You should be satisfied with 9 possessions. But I'm not. You ever do that? If I were really holy, I'd be more like Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, Jesus, Buddha, any of those folks. So I was chatting about this with somebody the other day. Actually, we were talking about something else, this ratio of service to self-interest. It's kind of complicated, but I'll do my best to explain it. One of the Gandhi followers, in fact, somebody who was with Gandhi's spiritual successor, has this formula for service. And he says that if you serve 10,000 people with a lot of self-interest, it is not as effective as serving one person with 0 self-interest. You get that? Serving 10,000 people with a lot of self-interest is not as effective as serving one person with 0 self-interest. Now, the person I was telling this to is one of our practitioners, and you've heard me tell this story before, but each time I tell it, it's like the parables in the Bible. Each time I tell it, I get something more from it. I was talking to Amy, who, when she was a little child, she was raised by a Quaker mother who was a feminist, and Amy really, really, really wanted to get a Barbie doll. And her mother was opposed because Barbie's perhaps not the epitome of feminism or activism. This is Barbie. And when I told Amy this story about service and 0 self-interest, she said, but wait a minute, you've taught me all this time that it's okay for me to have my Barbie doll. That was a good thing, that my little girl inside me wanted that Barbie doll, that I was supposed to have it. There is a good for me that looks like Barbie, and I am supposed to have it. And I said, oh my gosh, Amy, you're missing the point, It's not about not having stuff. It's more about not clinging to the well-intentioned projection of your mother that Barbie was bad. Instead, you honored your inner voice that loved beauty, that loved fashion. You got your Barbie from the Goodwill store. You got your Barbie, you dressed her up, you designed clothes for her, and now you're a world-class fashion designer. You were honoring your inner gift. So it's not about clinging to somebody else's idea of your good. It's about clinging to our own personal divine expression of God that is supposed to come through us. So I don't have to have only 9 possessions like Gandhi did. I can have all of my socks and all of my toys and all of the things that I want. It's just a matter of not clinging to whatever it is that we have and know that the source is God. It's honoring our authentic honoring our authentic calling and knowing that this is self-care. I experienced this once in my own life. You know, I think those of you who know me know that I've started out as a nurse, and then I decided to go into music, to be an opera singer, right? And when I was a nurse, I worked, particularly when I was in music school, I worked at a really, really serious hospital. I worked at Duke Medical Center right before I went to music school. And we had the sickest of the sick there, people that were referred with all of these diseases, and I was cleansing wounds and sticking tubes and, well, never mind. Let's just say everywhere. And just doing all of this really hardcore healing work. And I thought, oh my gosh, it is so self-indulgent to want to be an opera singer, to wear makeup and get dressed up in fancy clothes and stand in front of an orchestra and sing. That is so self-indulgent. How could you do that? How could you give up healing the sick and go into opera? And I really struggled with that. And honestly, it was reconciled for me quite many years later when I was going through hard times and I listened to music that really, really helped me and fed my soul. And I thought, oh my goodness, if everybody was like me, thinking that opera was less than being a nurse, then we wouldn't have music. We wouldn't have that healing energy that pours into us, that pours through us, that blesses other people. So I guess I'll ask you this morning, what is your opera? Opera means work. What is your work? What is your calling? What is your authentic voice? And what does it want to express through you? And do you have the courage and the stamina and the grace and the willingness to open up and receive it and honor it? Wouldn't that be fun if we all did that? Wouldn't that be totally fun? Again, are you clinging to an idea of who you think you should be versus who you really are? Letting go of that clinging and deciding to honor the authentic voice that comes through you, through us, is self-care. The truth is that we all need all of us. We need all of us as we are. It's kind of like what I said about not everybody should be a nurse. Some people should be opera singers. It's like in the body. I always use the body as a metaphor in that the liver is not supposed to be the pancreas, and the pancreas is not supposed to be the lung. We all have a place to part, and if we refuse to honor the unique voice that wants to come through us, then that is clinging, and it's not service. So we can move into that place and make it okay to be exactly who we really are. We need all of us showing up as we are. We don't have to try and be as spiritual as Gandhi or as spiritual as Martin Luther King or Mother Teresa or any of the other greats. Howard Thurman said, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. So it's not only going to do it, asking what makes you come alive, and not only doing it, it's doing it consistently in small, wonderful ways. This is positive self-interest. Positive self-interest. Positive interest in the true self, the authentic self, offered freely with love and non-attachment. Gandhi was passionate about being Gandhi, and self-care is you being passionate about your unique calling. Releasing attachment, and you being passionate about your unique calling. One of the other Gandhi quotes that I'm fond of talking about is when he said, renounce and enjoy. I can't remember this whole story, but somebody asked him what his 3 favorite words were, and they were renounce and enjoy. 3 words. And what that means is, I would hear that, again, the person in me that was a little afraid of Gandhi because he only had 9 possessions, the person within me that's afraid of that would hear, I need to renounce all my stuff. But it's really more about renouncing our clinging to falsehoods about who we should be in order to be enough. And it's enjoying the gift of life that expresses uniquely through you as you. Self-care as a spiritual principle is an ever-present reality. When I was leaving the world of music and coming into ministry, putting myself through ministerial school, working in a corporation as a corporate trainer for a medical device, I had to leave opera, and I didn't listen to any music for quite a while because it was too painful to listen to that which I used to do. And yet, when I brought it back into my life, there it was in all of its fullness and all of its glory. And I'm fond of thinking that God is like opera or anything else that we love. God is like this beautiful music that is everywhere present, and yet we just still need to turn the dial to it in order to receive it. Where does music go when we're not listening to it? It's there. It's there. Where is your true self when you're not listening to it? It's there. Where is your self-care as in honoring your authentic self when you're not paying attention? It's still there. We can always just turn the dial. Last week I spoke about how sometimes when we're in an angry state, we're listening to, again, I'm sorry if you love heavy metal, I don't really know it very well, but we're either listening to heavy metal or Mozart, and we can turn the dial to move from one to the other, whichever our preference is. Kenny very kindly played me a heavy metal piece after the service. It was very catchy. I can't sing it for you because I don't remember it, but, talk to Kenny after the service. But at any time we can turn the dial. We can turn the dial from our denial of self-care, from our denial of authenticity. We can turn it over to our acceptance of it. Something wonderful is always waiting for us. And if any part of you feels undeserving of self-care or authenticity, just turn the dial, turn the dial. Remember this, it is Spirit's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. And by kingdom, I mean the realm of heaven on earth, the place that is unconditional grace that pours through us all the time. However, there is one condition to unconditional grace, and that is that it must be received. We have to receive it. We have to turn the dial. We have to be open to receiving it. Many of you have heard the expression, the miracle that you are seeking is seeking you. Well, the self-care that you are seeking is seeking you. And the aliveness that you are seeking is seeking you. Do what makes you come alive. The aliveness that you are seeking is seeking you, but we need to provide a portal, an expression for it to come out of us. We often say, quoting Emma Curtis Hopkins, there is a good from me and I ought to have it, meaning that I am obligated to have it. What if there is a self-care or an authenticity for you and you ought to have it? You are obligated to have it, to be that voice of Spirit expressing uniquely as you here on the planet Earth for the benefit of all. And then Pablo Neruda said, "It is my earthly duty to spread joy. I do this by singing my song." What is your song? And do you believe that you have a right to sing it? Despite worldly conditions, despite whatever may be going on in your life, what is your song? What makes you come alive? How do we turn the dial? It's through ongoing practice, as far as I can see. One of the things that we talk about, the aliveness you are seeking is seeking you, right? The aliveness you are seeking is seeking you. One of the things that we talk about here, though, is the idea that there is a good for us and we ought to have it. There is an aliveness for us and we ought to have it. We are obligated to have it. So we get to name our good. Again, what makes you come alive? And it can be as large or as small as you want. Starting small is often the best way to go because we take journeys in small steps. What makes you come alive? And then trusting that you deserve it simply because you are alive, simply because you exist. And then mindfully observing how you argue against it, how you tell yourselves those excuses that we talked about before, how there's not enough time, or I don't deserve this, or other people are more holy than me, or other people are suffering, why should I have good? Your good is my good, and my good is your good. Notice how you argue against it. And then continue to state your good, continue to affirm what makes you come alive. I am a being of joy, I am a being of peace. I am here to sing my song. I am here to love and live and be glad. And then live like the truth is true. Live as if you've already received it, because the truth is that you have already received your good. It's like the music that's floating around in the atmosphere. We just have to turn the dial to have it play through us and for the world. How do we live as if we've already received it? Well, Rumi said that there are thousands, hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. And I would suggest starting with the mundane, starting with everything, starting with the small tasks that you do. Do what you do as if. Physicalize it, make it more than thought. The other day I was thinking about complete confidence in Spirit's expression as me, and I decided it was Tuesday night in Santa Paula, and I was going to take out the trash, and I decided to take out the trash as someone with complete confidence in me as me. It was different. It was different. I can't tell you what it was, but then I went on a Zoom call, and I was sitting there kind of slouching, just kind of distracted, and then I'm like, wait a minute, be on this Zoom call as somebody who has complete confidence in me as me. And I noticed myself sit up a little straighter. The point is that we can do this wherever we are. Know who you are. Know what makes you come alive. Forget the thoughts, the arguments that are getting in the way, the arguments of your limitations, the falsehoods about your limitations. Forget those, and then live as if the truth is true no matter what you're doing. Whether you're feeding your cat, or brushing your teeth, or flossing, or doing anything. Live as if that truth is true. Whatever your good is, whatever makes you come alive, embody it. Embody it. There is a reason that we have a body. It's so that we can embody spiritual principle. Embody it. Who said that? You rascal. Embody it. Oh, goodness. That's cute. If there is any doubt in anybody's mind that self-care is self-indulgence, let me see if we can shift that with one more quote. One candle can light 1,000 other candles and still remain itself. The light that's in you can light thousands upon thousands, and then those candles light thousands upon thousands. But the thing is that you have to light your fire first. And you have to give it oxygen. The gift of you lighting your own flame and supporting it is immeasurable. And I'll close with a quote from Jane Goodall. Yeah. You cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. And the rest of the quote goes on to say, you get to decide what kind of an impact you're going to have. Is it going to be an impact born of self-doubt and fear and lack of confidence? Or is it going to be an impact born of your unique aliveness, your beautiful self, your powerful self, your wonderful self, your glorious self that is born of God, that came to earth to express uniquely as you right here and right now in this body? Is that the impact you're going to have on the world? And are you going to light your flame with that impact, with that consciousness, and are you going to spread it around and nurture it and give it oxygen so that giving and receiving become one, so that self-care becomes the care of the other and the other becomes care of the self, and so that we are living in this beautiful Mobius strip of oneness and grace and power and presence that blesses the world more than we know. We start small, but we know that in infinity there is no small and large. Everything matters, and you can be the change and matter. Thank you very much. God bless. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. So I'm going to go back. Well, actually, I'm not going to go back. I'm just going to talk. I forgot to do something at the beginning. I have it in my notes, and I forgot. When we honored the practitioners a couple of weeks ago, we didn't have their service pins, and we have them now. So I don't know if the people who are receiving pins are actually here today, but I just want to acknowledge that. If you're here, why don't you stand up, too? Christine, Kathy, and Gail are getting 5-year pins. Okay, yay. These folks aren't here, but we'll say their names anyway. Jen Luce, Jonna, and Ardelia are getting 10-year pins. And our recipients of 15-year pins are Lonnie, Peter, Joan, and Rick. And the boys are in the back, yeah. Our practitioners have a sacred calling that helps them come alive, and they serve others so beautifully and so wonderfully. We are so grateful for you. Let's give them another round of applause. You're the face of God. Thank you. Thank you. And now let us pray. Yeah, let us pray, and then you'll play a little, and then you'll sing. Yeah, you're going to play on the piano. You're going to tinkle. You're going to tinkle. Yeah, okay. We call it tinkling. That's the technical term, y'all. Okay. All righty. So let's just turn within and trust and know that there truly is this one perfect life. This life that is God's life, this life that is immense and immeasurable, but also infinitely small, infinitely large and infinitely small at the same time. And so we rest in that life as that life, trusting and knowing it to be all that we are. And that we rest and resonate with that and allow it to fill us and move through us as we breathe, as we live, as we move, as we think, as we feel. How wonderful it is to know that Spirit is all there is, and this Spirit abides within us with such grace and such precision, and that we are an outlet for it, that we can open ourselves to allow it to flow to us and through us. And so I know that here today that we are joined together in this intention for greater self-care, for greater authenticity, for greater knowing, and for knowing that this is a powerful and a beautiful thing that blesses our lives individually and collectively. I speak a word for the inner transformation that is taking place in all of us as we uplift, as we level up to be a blessing in the world. And I know that all is well, and that we are whole and healed and perfect and complete in everything. And so I'm grateful for this powerful spiritual truth. I'm grateful to know this for ourselves and for others. And I'm grateful for this teaching in all paths to God, churches, synagogues, temples, mosques, ashrams. Grateful for all beings everywhere, and for the heart that is filled with such gratefulness for this transformation that is occurring, for being part of the change. I breathe in and I exhale as I release this word into the divine mystery of the law. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you. Thanks, Lori.
So I love that part about you doing Rodgers and Hammerstein. I have confidence and confidence.
Yes, thank you.
And confidence
Yes,
has me, yeah.
I forgot about that. Thank you.
Yeah, so we'll let you be, what's her name?
Julie Andrews.
Julie
Yeah.
Andrews, yes. Or
Sound-
Maria, I
Sound of
guess.
Music, yeah.
Yeah, Sound of
Right.
Music. So that's always a very fun thing whenever you trigger off
Yes.
a musical in my brain.
Feel free
So
to burst
thank
into
you.
song at any time. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay. All right.
but thank you.
All right.
All right, so we're at the top of the hour. I don't know what we're saying.
I don't
Start
either.
again.
Okay.
We're at the part of our service where we are giving our gratitude and get to contemplate how we want to give to this center and what it is that we are energized with and lifted up and what makes us authentic by sharing that which is our gift and our talents and giving it to others. And that's a way of being expressing self-care. So with that, here is our prayer, and we will say it together.
We trust in spirit. Love is the giver and receiver of all that we are. We offer this gift. It is an outer expression of our inner abundance and compassion. Our gifts bless many and return to us multiplied in miraculous ways so that we may give again.
And so it is.
Thank you, Bernie. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, thank you. Oh, so beautiful. Can you hear it? So this song is called Lo Yisagoi, and it's a song I will sing to you in Hebrew and then move into another chant for peace. And the song says in Hebrew, place down your weapons, take out the hate from your hearts, everybody, all. And let's have some tea and perhaps discuss some peace. Good idea, huh? Okay, here's this old song. Lo is a goy, el goy chereb. Lo is a goy, el goy chereb. Oh, il madu. Oh, milchama, lo hilmadu, milchama. Lo is a goy chalev, lo hilmadu, milchama. Lo is a goy chalev, lo hilmadu, milchama. The peace of the running wave to you, deep peace of the flowing air, deep peace of the silent stars to you, deep peace of the quiet earth. May peace, may peace, may peace fill your soul. Let peace, oh, let peace keep you whole. Deep peace of the running wave to you, deep peace of the flowing air, deep peace of the silent stars to you, deep peace of the quiet earth. May peace, may peace, may peace fill your soul. Let peace, oh, may peace keep you whole. Thank you.
Gosh, that was lovely. If you know Madonna, if you know Earth, Wind, and Fire, how about Santana? Wow. That's the wow you get when you come to see Freddie Ravel. Our concert that is coming up November the 8th. Now, to me, Freddie Ravel brings in the greats of personal development. Anthony Robbins, Gabby Bernstein, people that are in the personal development field, and spirituality. He puts them both together with music. If you did not see the Sunday service when he was here, not last week, but when he did the full service, go back and look at it and inspire yourself to buy a ticket, bring your friends, ask your friends to buy tickets so that we have a sellout for this fabulous fella coming to our center. Next is this course called Self-Mastery. Wherever you are in your life will touch your soul. To me, it is one of my favorite to have taken 3 times, each time another level, and taught it twice. They changed the curriculum, so I got to teach it 2 different ways. Come if you are at a place in your life you're ready for more of your own life as a spiritual being. It's Self-Mastery. Reverend Jennifer is the facilitator for this. It's 8 classes starting October the 16th, going through December the 11th, but we'll let you be with your family on Thanksgiving. And it's hybrid. We're having great fun with the adventure of having the Zoom people be literally with us in the class that I'm teaching right now, so that the Zoom people can see the live people can see the Zoom people. The live people aren't really, the Zoom people aren't dead, they're just somewhere else. So come, and if you don't want to get out at night, there's no excuse, okay? Because it's on Zoom. The course is for anybody who wants to develop their own self-mastery, exactly what Bonnie was talking about today, how to care for yourself as yourself, not as somebody else's version of you, your mother's or father's or whoever else. Come and learn. It is the most wonderful course, I think, in the curriculum, and that's just saying that. Now, today we have Sunday hospitality, and it's becoming our giving time of goblins and ghosts and goodies. So bring goodies. Come enjoy the goodies that have been brought and provided for you. Have fellowship with other people. Get to know this is a community, and we all enjoy each other. Pray with a practitioner. What I know is one prayer can change your mind. And that's what we're all about. Change your thinking, change your mind. So come, have a prayer with a practitioner, and in that magic moment, you can change a suffering, a hurt, a sadness, and shift it in your mind to the spiritual place of you and God. I think that's the end of the announcements. I don't do singing, so I am going to invite Reverend Bonnie to come do the closing song. Thank you.
Why don't we stand up and read this together, okay? Here we go. And let's read together. I am held in Spirit's holiness, divinely guided by wisdom, courage, and love. I am always connected. I am love. I share love. I serve love. Thank you for my life. And so it is. Here we go. A little faster. I want to sing, sing, sing. I want to dance, dance, dance. I want to sing. I want to dance. Hallelujah. When those gates are open wide, I'll be standing by your side. I want to sing. I want to dance. Hallelujah. I want to sing, sing, sing. I want to dance, dance, dance. I want to sing. I want to dance. Hallelujah. When those gates are open wide, I'll be standing by your side. I want to sing. I want to dance. Hallelujah. I want to sing, sing, sing. I want to dance, dance, dance. I want to sing, I want to sing. Hallelujah. When those gates are open wide, I'll be standing by your side. I want to sing, I want to dance. Hallelujah. Thanks, everyone. Namaste. Have a good one. Thank you.